Or welcome back to Let's Play The Witcher 3. So, in the last session, we tackled a grave hag in Lindenvale Cemetery, but before that, we stuck our beak into Letho's plans and scuppered them a little bit. But he's alive, he's got somewhere to go when he's finished his affairs, so it's not all a loss. I have done a couple of things off camera, so where to begin? We'll go to my alchemy first. I went over to the Pillar outside Blackbow and bought a couple of things. The first thing I bought was the Northern Wind Bomb, which is a recipe he had, and this bomb freezes foes, and then when I hit a frozen foe it deals extra damage. Sounds pretty nice, so I've got that equipped, ready to give it a try, hopefully in the not too distant future. And I also purchased the ingredients to allow me to craft Hangman's Venom, which I think I picked up in the last session. I needed some Arenaria. I bought those from the Pillar. In fact, I bought one too many, and then I can now can now use Hanged Man's Venom against humans and non-humans. So that's going to be useful at some point in the future. So that was the alchemy sorted. I then go to my inventory, and I picked up in the last session a pretty nice sword, a nice silver sword, Adden Daith. This was slightly better than my serpentine silver sword. So what I've done with my serpentine silver sword is I've dismantled it. By dismantling it, I got my Greater Chernobog runestone back, and I also got back the emerald dust, the iron bar, all that was the leather straps. So basically, if I need to recraft it in the future, just in case there's an upgrade to it, then I can do that. I haven't lost anything. So for the meantime, I am going to be using this Adden Daith. I still have 2 empty rune slots available, and if we find any runes that will be useful, I will be putting them in the sword. So I've done that as well. I've also put my bolts into this bolt slot. I've had these in my inventory for a couple of sessions now. Figured out that they were doing more damage than the crappy bolts I had in there already, so I've switched those in. So that's the inventory sorted, and I think that was pretty much it. And what I did is I just finished off by coming here to Crow's Perch so that I could start today's session next to my next objective, which is to finish off Fists of Fury. The fist fighting quest. We have defeated all that has been put in front of us so far. All that is left now is to defeat the Sergeant. So let's crack on.
It's as though the heavens sent ye.
Where's the bookie? Well, we know he's the sergeant. We've seen him before.
I'm ready.
Huh? Look who we have here!
Okay, in the background he's hiccuping. Kind of cool.
The Baron know this is how his men amuse themselves.
Baron knows all about it. Even bets in the fight sometimes.
Bets like a dumb fuck. Always loses.
Well, if he puts his money on me tonight, might be his first victory. Let's dance. Ooh, 80 coin. Yes, please.
Let's start.
All right, come to daddy.
Okay, new session. Could be a bit rusty. Oh my god.
Come on, come closer.
Ooh! Hey! Ah! Ah! Oh! Finished with the jab.
What a fight! Let it be known by one and all that the Witcher has defeated the Sergeant and become champion of all Velen. If you've not had your fill, you'll find worthy pugilists elsewhere. Plenty of them in Novigrad, plenty in the Skellige Isles. Don't object to your white mug.
Excuse me. So we get 160 crowns. Well, we get 80 back. 80 of them are our own wager, of course. Gonna see if we can speak with the Sally. Look, he's storming off here in a strop.
Nothing here for you.
Nothing here for you. Little moody mare. So it looks as if we ain't done with the fist fighting. More fist fights available in Novigrad and Skellige. Are we interested in that right now? No, we're not, actually. No, we're not. Okay. Nice way to start the day, with a victory. So how are we going to continue the day? Well, we have two things that we can do. The first one is we can actually go and try and investigate any leads relating to the Bloody Baron's wife. Where's that on the map? I don't know, I didn't check this yesterday. Wow. That's Tamara. We don't want that one. She got whisked off into some woods, didn't she? Where in the God's name? If I press tab, it should zoom. Okay. Interesting. Investigate all remaining leads in Velen and find the Baron's wife. Had to be somewhere in Crookback Bog. Why am I not getting it on my map? Where's Crookback Bog? Am I missing something obvious? Is it in Skellige? It won't be, will it? I'm seeing that. That's Tamara. That's Oxenfurt. That's the Bloody Baron's daughter. We're not after her, we're after the wife, Anna. She's in the Crookback Bog. This looks rather boggy. But there's no quest marker, which is kind of strange. Well, and guys, without spoiling it too much, if I'm missing something obvious, just let me know. Otherwise, I'm going to press on with something completely different today then. My plan anyway was to fast travel to Blackbough. And it was to head down here, where there are 1, 2, 3, 4 undiscovered locations en route to this village here where there is a notice board. And it just so happens that this village here is Midcopse, where we need to investigate a witch. So it just seems rather good natural progression to meander our way sort of down here and end up here for the next branch of the main quest. So that's the plan. That's what we'll do. But as always seems to be the case here in this game,
Sir, we were under no...
my plans always end up going awry when I end up becoming distracted by whatever the game throws at me. So let's see if I can keep on track today and see if I can actually make it to Midcopse within the allotted time, or if I end up somewhere completely different, having been sent on a merry dance.
lifeless.
Seem to catch my breath. I think a smudger might have been choking.
Oops a daisy, sorry about that. Sometimes I just get the urge to shove somebody over. Don't know what it is.
Got their asses whipped like a velvet rat whore.
Perhaps not the
Surprised? They tried to dance with me.
sorry, perhaps not the best of times to be travelling out into the wilds. We are approaching night time. It was what was it, 6:30, and it's now 10 o'clock. It's taken us 3.5 hours to go from here to here. Yeah. What the hell's Geralt doing on the road, I wonder? Oh! That is the grave hag head in that bag, that trophy. And at least the noon wraith one wasn't covered in blood. Huh. Let it be a warning shot to anybody that dare cross me. Ah! He is a new merchant. I have not come across this merchant in Blackbough before. There was a merchant down here, stood by that hut, and there was the blacksmith. I noticed this merchant sign in the last session when I was doing my stuff off camera, but I couldn't find this man. And now he's here. I wonder what he's selling.
Greetings.
Salutations! Whither do you come from, and where will you go?
Hard to say. Seen a lot of the world and plan to see more.
As have I, as do I.
Not the best place for a traveling peddler.
Profits lie amidst risk. True, the war's brought strife and hardship, but folk live on, and where there is life, there is trade.
Prepared to risk your life for a bit of coin?
Coin, my friend, is of little import. Hard as I try, I simply cannot remain still, so I wander and wander the world. I see new places, speak with folk I've never known. It's what I like, and that's worth the risk.
Fair play to you. Unfortunately, he doesn't play Gwent,
Take a peek if you don't mind.
but he does sell some stuff. None of the stuff useful to... Well, it could be useful in the future, but not useful to me now. Whilst I was speaking with the peller and buying all my different things, I did actually sell some of my excess alchemical stuff, but I couldn't sell my excess crafting stuff because he wouldn't buy it. This guy does, though. Do I want to part with it is the question. I mean, 62 leather straps. Do we really need 62 leather straps? I mean, really? Do we? 17 coals? But they don't weigh a right lot, so it's not as if they're weighing me down. It's not... I mean, and we're not short of cash. I think we'll leave it for now until I'm short of cash, or I'm really struggling for weight. We're just about okay for the moment.
Farewell.
We'll meet again. I know this.
I like him. He's a chirpy kind of guy as well. Okay, so that was kind of weird. A travelling merchant that doesn't really sell anything decent and doesn't play Gwent. What kind of a merchant is he?
Go, go.
Right, we are heading to our first undiscovered location. In fact, as we go down this road here, we are now in pastures new, because we have not set foot into this area of Velen before. So this is all pastures new, literally. Wild dogs. Get out of it, you mangy mutts. Ah! Okay, get off.
Come on, come closer.
Wow, there's a lot of them. Oh my god, we're getting swarmed by him here! I will not be beaten! I will not run away! Ah! Ah, wrong way. Oh my god. Well, they're only level 1, but there was a crap ton of them. We were surrounded. Rabid wild dogs nipping at our heels. And that's not all of them. As we can see in the distance, there's some more over there. There's some neckers down there. Drowners. As I said, was it wise to be travelling in the hours of darkness? Perhaps not the wisest of choices.
Die.
And now we're at a camp of drowners. Guarded treasure. Sorry, drowners, but there's treasure here to be had. I'll try some odd sign. New battle music, guys! This is new battle music! I don't know why that makes me so excited, but it does. Ah, their power attacks are quite deadly. Another one down there. Chew on some wolf's liver. There's a sodden note here. Highwayman's notes. Okay, I don't intend to loot every last carcass, to be honest with you. I don't think we're going to be getting anything marvellous from the drowners' bodies. I'm more interested about what I've picked up here. Now, I've picked up a weapon kit, that's fine. A Lesser Davana runestone, which gives us 3% chance to cause bleeding. I'm going to stick it in, just because I got empty slots free, so why not? I mean, we may stumble across more powerful runes in the future, but, well, we're just going to take that risk. So we've got a chance to make people bleed, which is always fun. We have 2 notes. We have the sodden note and the highwayman's notes. Dear Vesey, we couldn't afford to pay ourselves and Patrick, so we've sent the young lad to you. I know things are tough your way too. You have 3 tykes of your own, so know that if I didn't have to, I'd not ask this of you. But here in Velen, well, you wouldn't believe it if I told you. Please care for Patrick like your own son. We'll come back for him soon, as the war's over. 1,000 thanks, Hannah. P.S. Patrick's got a sack of coin in his bags, enough to pay his guide what we agreed on. You shouldn't have to add anything of your own. P.P.S. Patrick's afraid of the dark. If you can, leave a candle burning by his bed. Aww. And Highwayman's notes. And they say crime doesn't pay. Ah, never heard greater fucking rubbish in my life. It pays like fucking mad. We took so much loot from that old sod that we won't drink it all up in a year's time. Not even if we down Mahakaman's spirit like it's water and chase it with dry white from Beauclair. Some might blather nonsense about the gods punishing us and whatnot, but I'm too old to believe in fairy tales. Well, next stop, Novigrad. We'll see what we took, or we'll sell what we took, and live like kings. Heartless barstewards that they are. Anything for a quick buck, eh? Anything for a quick buck. Now, I don't know if any of these guys were the highwaymen, but I'm seriously hoping that they are. And they got their comeuppance at the hands of the drowners. God's punishing you, alright. Okay, so that's the first undiscovered location. We have another one here. I'm going to jump back on Roach and go take a look.
Run, Roach.
Oh, look at this. Hangman. What? What's happening here?
Be gone. Reaper's the only one he'll talk to.
What's going on here?
What did this man do to you?
Him? Nothing. Appeared in the village, looking to trade his ring for some bread.
But we've no food, none, because of the Black Ones. Trampled our fields, raided our granaries, burnt our orchards. So instead of bread, he'll get a noose.
Please, good folk, do you not have ears? I did not want this war. I have deserted to go home to my wife and child. Take everything I have, but spare my life.
So long! Leave him to his fate. No! This is ridiculous. Yes, he's a soldier in the war. He's deserted, which is a punishable crime anyway. But, no. It's not right.
Let him go.
Oh, sure. And maybe give him some fixings for the journey. Saddle up a horse for him.
Black Ones showed us no mercy. We show them none in return.
This is not war here. You are ambushing a bloody man on the street.
Tried it the nice way. Gotta try something different. Not your
No
lucky
more
day.
Mr. Nice Guy. Okay, so we're going to now try the Hangman's Venom for the first time. Oh, I love this new battle music! Every piece of battle music I've encountered in this game so far has been glorious. How do you like a bit of that, peasant? Burn, you sons of bitches! Burn! Oh! Wow, he's got a pitchfork. That can be quite dangerous in the wrong hands. The wrong hands being the hands of your enemy, of course. He probably died of bleeding. Ah.
Come on, come closer.
Okay.
Thank you. If you had not come...
If I'd not come, only one man would have died. Really going back to your wife?
Yes. She bore a child just before the war started. A girl. I named her Beatrice, after her grandmother. Why? Why did you help me?
Lynch mobs. Nothing good ever comes of them. Now go. Stay off the high roads and give any villages a wide berth until you cross the Yaruga.
So I'm not doing too well on the old fighting front here. Just a couple of grazes here and there. At the hands of dogs and drowners and now some peasants. Hanged Man's Alley. Very grim.
Faster. Take it easy.
Be warned, some backstabbing cowards have deserted Crow's Perch and now prowl these lands in
Winds
small
howling.
bands. With a few yellow-bellied cutthroats each. Winds howling. It looks like a storm's brewing. Could do with getting to Midcopse pretty sharpish and into a nice warm inn to rest up for the rest of the morning and get up tomorrow ready for a fresh adventure. What's this? Probably a ghoul nest. Well, if it is, what are they? Guarded treasure. What the hell are these things? Are they in Dregger? Whatever they are, they look like insectoids. So let's put the relevant oil on and get cracking. Let's get slicing, dicing, hacking, slashing. Dying, probably, if we're not careful. And Dregger workers. There's a lot of them.
Come closer.
Look at that, my sword has a chance to freeze. Wow, they're scuttling like rats.
What now?
This sword is pretty nice, isn't it? I'm assuming it's a freezing effect that's causing them to slow down. Come here, little beastlings. It's only got like a small percent chance to freeze though. Like a 1% chance. Maybe it's not a freeze effect. But whatever it was, but it seems to be working a royal charm to me. Anyway, we've got guarded treasure. Let's see what treasures await.
Come on.
Oh, really? What on earth? Big Papa's come out to play. Wow, wow, wow! Step away from the Endrega, Geralt. He's got a nasty swing of a tail. Come on, don't get behind him. Ah! Ah, got too greedy. Ah! Come into my trap! Oof. Okay, that was a lot tougher than the little workers. Endrega warriors. Scared of these Endregas, are you? Just wait till you see the warriors. Yeah, tell me about it. Endless waves of Endrega workers are enough to overcome most attackers, but when confronting more dangerous foes, Endrega colonies unleash their larger, stronger members, the so-called warriors. This caste lives only to fight, and gets ample opportunity to do so while defending the colony's borders or conquering new territory. That was just one. Imagine if you had to face 2 or 3 of those things. We'd be in trouble. Now, where was I? I was admiring my loot before you rudely interrupted me. Let's loot and plunder these things. They seem to contain lesser blue mutagens. It's lesser red mutagens that I need, so that I can craft a greater red one eventually. Okay. Let's keep moving. 2 more to go. The night is young, dark, and full of terrors.
Hey-ya!
We're going into the woods. If you go down to the woods today, you're sure of a big surprise.
Whoa!
Bandit camp? Bandit camp! Not band camp, bandit camp. Replenish my hangman's venom. Uh-oh, we've got a archer here. Luckily I can parry your arrow fire. Just in case you get a stray shot on me, I'm gonna kill you.
I'll rip off your man and shit down your neck!
Not if I block you first. Counter you, slice and dice you.
Right, me lovers, to work!
Doing the dance. The water dance. Where did he come from?
Kill if you love the gods! Right, me lovers, to work!
With bigger, lads! Bigger! Your office is mine.
No it's not. Oh!
Mistake.
Right, come here you. These notes all say the same thing. I think it does. Right, okay. Dealt with that little threat quite efficiently. I had lots of fun, certainly. And I don't think they got a blow on me, did they? And again, it's hardly an achievement of the century, dealing with a few deserters. The hell is this? Greater Glyph of Axie? Glyphs go in armour though, don't they? Yeah, they've got to go on armour. But I'm certainly using the Axie sign, so I mean, I don't know what extra intensity will provide because the Axie sign is already pretty good. Maybe it makes it last longer? Makes them daze for longer, perhaps? But, well, it's certainly going to be put to good use eventually. And I've got a book, and that reminds me that I haven't conducted my daily readings in this session, so I shall do it now while we have a bit of downtime by the campfire. Today we shall mostly be reading I've actually sold some of my books. As you can see, there's not as many books as there was, so all of these books that I have left in my inventory I haven't read yet. So The Natural Obscurity of Curses is next on the list. Oh, this is the book that we picked up in the Bloody Baron's in Ciri's room in the Bloody Baron's castle, so we have read this. What shall become of Temeria? Temeria, a land where milk and honey once flowed. In what did she wrong the gods, that they should treat her so cruelly? The Pearl of the North to some, she proved a galloping range for Nilfgaardian cavalry to others. As a country, it had survived 2 previous wars against the Empire. It was here that the war's bloodiest battles were fought. It was in Temeria, where their most bestial deeds were wrought. It was Temerian civilians who bore the full brunt of these war's horrors. And bear them we did, bravely and steadfastly, until the demise of our great protector, King Foltest. Then Providence turned its fickle face from Temeria. Murdered most treacherously, Foltest failed to leave Temeria a worthy successor, and so all manner of care soon fell upon her, tearing her apart like so much carrion. She had no more allies then. None remembered that we had once been the armour protecting the north from the designs of the mad dancer, he who had the gravestones of his foes pounded into a ballroom floor. A free and independent Temeria is no more. A dark-faced sun looms over her every rampart. Yet we Temerians live on, and always will, as long as folk believe the usurper who took our beloved capital Vizima to treat as his property will forever peer over his shoulder in fear. For in the shadows lurks not one dagger, but the power of a nation of daggers waiting to deal justice's blow. Temeria. Next stop, undiscovered location number 4, and then Midcopse.
Go, go.
There is a building here. Forest hut. A man swinging from a tree. And as you can hear, the wind is certainly picking up. It's getting a little bit blustery. Foul weathers are coming. Oh! Oh! I'm there blindly looting and plundering here. There's 2 bodies, one of a child as well. Oh my god! How heinous! What the hell's happening here? Are these notes going to tell us? Oh my god, I feel so bad. I mean, I know they can't do anything with the items, they're dead now, but just walking, turn left, loot and plunder, turn around, oh! Oh my god. Grim stuff. Right, let's get out of here. It's making me depressed.